Hip hop. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear this? Is it Honey Singh? Or is it Badshah? If that's what comes to your mind, then you're seriously unaware, my friend. But no worries, you will have a lot of information by the end of this video. So, welcome to another video essay. This is Siddhansh, and today I'll discuss why Desi hip hop needs your attention. So, this video is divided into three parts. In the first part, we'll discuss the history and the modern revolution in Desi hip hop real quickly. In the second part, I will try to explain why it has gone unnoticed all these years. In the final part, I will tell you actually why it needs your attention and why you should listen to some good music. Now, before we begin, just a request, go down and comment your favorite song right now because A, it will give me some new songs to listen to, and B, it will increase the engagement of this video. The pioneer of Desi hip hop as we know it was Baba Sehgal in 1990 with his album Thanda Thanda Pani. But the spark that Desi hip hop needed was given by Bohemia with his album Paisa Nasha Pyar. Fast forward 2005, Honey Singh formed a group called Mafia Mundir with Badshah, Raftar, Lil Golu, and Ikka. They produced some sick music before eventually they parted ways and transitioned into their own genres. While all the other artists achieved some level of success, Honey Singh was at the top of the game where at one time he was charging a record 70 lakh rupee fees for a single song. And that's how people started to confuse pop and hip hop. At that time, if people were asked about rappers, there was only Honey Singh on their mind. But there were still rappers like Krishna, Brother V, Raftar who were producing actual hip hop music. Fast forward 2018. A bit of knowledge has spread across India because Divine, Nazy, Emiway are known names. But there's still a lot to know. That's when rap became mainstream. The Raftar Emiway beef, the release of Gully Boy, and the telecast of MTV Hustle all paved way for hip hop to spread in India. After all this, over the course of 2 years, rap has gathered a lot of attention, but it's still not as mainstream as in the West. And that's where my next point comes. Why hasn't Desi hip hop gathered the deserved attention? So, before we understand this, we need to know the difference between art and entertainment, which is applicable to any piece of content you consume. So, art represents your actual skill, your ability to create music or content in general. With art, you actually showcase your skills that you possess, which may or may not be understood by the general public. On the flip side, the entertainment brand of music sells a lot more than the art does. Why? Because it has great musicality, catchy hooks, little to no technicalities in the lyrics so that people can groove to it. And then there's the third category, where the artist inculcates art in their content with such finesse that people with that level of aesthetic sense will instantly appreciate it, while the general public will miss it but not feel out of place. Why? Because the rest of the song will still have great musicality, simple and relatable lyrics which will be appreciated by the general audience. That's primarily why I think Desi hip hop isn't appreciated that much, because the majority of listeners don't have that level of content maturity required to appreciate pieces of art like Vyanjan by Krishna. The second reason is the exposure into Desi hip hop. According to me, Desi hip hop is highly underexposed and underrated. Underrated because not everyone, including me, gets all the references and metaphors in a song, which is not actually the main problem. Because with time, the understanding of art increases in the mind of people as they mature. The problem lies in underexposure. As we discussed earlier, there are some content pieces that perfectly inculcate art and entertainment in them, but they don't get the deserved attention because all of it is overshadowed by commercial songs, and that's where the problem lies. Labels. A music label is a company that produces music with artists like T-Series, Sony Music, etc. All these big labels force their artists to produce commercial music even if they want to make something that showcases their real skills because labels see songs as a way to make money. That's why Badshah produces a trash song like Pagal with T-Series and produces an actual good track with Ilzam on his own YouTube channel. And that's why I admire Raftar so much because he came up with his own label Kalamkar, which puts out amazing artists like Karma and Krishna out for the world and market them to get them into the mainstream with good hip hop tracks, which I think he will be eventually successful in. This brings me to the final part of the video of why you should listen to Desi Hip Hop. So, there are actually 3 points in this part. First, they produce actual good music. So, if you watch till here without skipping, then you should be pretty much clear. But let me put forth some more points. Desi hip hop instantly breaks the stereotype that Hindi songs aren't good. If you love listening to Eminem, The Weeknd, or any other mainstream Western artist, I am 100% sure you would love Desi hip hop artists like Brother V, Seedhe Maut, etc. Because these artists are almost at par on the basis of skill with any Western artist. So you should give them a listen. Another great quality of Desi hip hop is that it's actually represented by people like us and like Bollywood, which is as far from reality as it can be. When MUA says, पहले एक साल में आते थे 100 views, आज एक दिन में 2 million पार है, you feel like you have won with him, which is a big merit as it is able to induce a feeling in you. My final point is that it's actually getting us international recognition. Last year, Desi Hip Hop celebrated a huge achievement, which was an international collaboration wherein Divine was signed by Nas, the artist behind Old Town Road, which is something that should be enough for you to know what level of respect has Desi Hip Hop gathered for this country. Along with this, MUA too collaborated with Tax, which is another great feat. So that was it for this video. If you watched till here, thank you. If you liked it, please leave a like and comment down below so that I can send you a personalized message for appreciation. I'm not lying, I will. Leave a comment down below, please. And also comment some new video ideas as I have none right now. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.